Okay, Dad, you have two options. A, staying quarantined in the house with Mom, or B.
B.
What the fuck you want me to do?
Suck my dick from the back.
What's up, guys? My name is King Kai, and welcome to my new planet. Yeah, we got a little change of scenery today. I know I'm using my hands again to film, but unfortunately, I got robbed. Someone broke my car and took my tripod that I found out the trash, and I'm heartbroken about it. Yeah, I did find my tripod out of the trash. That's a different story for a different day. I was not trash digging, I swear. And so I took it, and then someone else took it. You know, it all came full circle. And so today, I was thinking, as a personal trainer, I have not been doing my job in helping you guys figure out how to solve the number one problem people have, or the number one question they ask when they want to lose weight. And that's, how do I lose weight? And I'm here to clear the air. So you want to go from fat boo to buff boo? Then I will go ahead and teach you guys how to do that. It's not as complicated as it sounds either. But before I get into that, I would like to ask that you press that like button, make it blue for me. If anything that I say helps you in any way, I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. All right, so number one thing that you want to start with before you do anything, if you want to lose fat, which is what we're trying to do, we're trying to lose fat, not necessarily weight, is be in a caloric deficit, okay? So a caloric deficit is when you consume less calories than you burn that day. So let's say you consume 1,000 calories and you burn 1,200 calories. That means at the end of the day, you burn 200 more calories than you consumed, which meant you lost weight. This is the backbone to losing fat when it comes to fat loss. You need to be in a caloric deficit, a consistent caloric deficit, to lose this fat. In order to do that, you have to figure out how much you're eating. So figure out how much you're consuming every single day. Please God, don't go to counting calories and think you have to do that every single day. It's a great way to start, but please God, don't feel like you need to do this for the rest of your life. Some people do it, but I don't get it. I don't understand. I did it for a little bit just to see how much I was eating, but I don't think it's something that you should do for the rest of your life. That makes eating a chore, and I like to eat. I don't know about you, but I like to eat. So if I have to count what I'm eating, I don't want to eat no more, and that's no fun. But first, make sure that we're in a caloric deficit. Let's eat a little bit less than what we normally do, and make sure that the food that we are eating is packed with nutrients, like protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats, all your good macronutrients, none of that crap.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
And a way that you can be in a caloric deficit a lot easier is doing something called intermittent fasting. I'm sure you heard of it. A lot of people have heard of it. It's when you choose to fast for the majority of the day and you're only eating during a certain window. Most people decide to fast for 16 hours a day, so 8 hours are sleeping. Another 8 hours they're not eating, usually in the morning to the afternoon, and then 8 hours they are eating all their calories for the day. This is something that I've tried doing, and I actually highly recommend it for people who've never done it before. King Kai, I have to not eat for more than half the day? That's crazy. I know, that's crazy. At first, I was thinking, you ain't gonna catch me not eating for 16 hours because I destroy food. I'm known as the dump truck. I'm known as the garbage disposal because I eat all the food in sight. But really, once you get past the first couple of days, it's not that difficult. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I'm not even hungry anymore. So for example, it's around 4 o'clock that I'm filming this, and I started eating at 11, and I ate for like an hour, and I'm full. I'm still full to this minute. I don't want to eat anything. It's just like you're so used to not eating anymore, you don't get hungry. But the reason why intermittent fasting is actually a very helpful technique in losing fat is because when you're in a fast, you are producing something called a human growth hormone, and that assists in muscle growth, tissue repair, and metabolism, speeding up your metabolism, which also assists in burning fat. So you eat less, you fast, you lose fat. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get into the exercise portion, something called HIIT training. I'm gonna call it time skip training because it sounds like my boy Hit from Dragon Ball. HIIT training is an acronym for high intensity interval training, but I'm calling it time skip training, like I said, because it sounds cooler. If we're gonna be time skip training, we're gonna be moving very fast, we're going to be working very hard, and we're going to be exercising for a very short amount of time. But like I said, it's going to be fast and difficult. I know a lot of people are busy, they don't have time for a whole hour-and-a-half workout, but a good time skip training session, and you will be on the ground gasping for air. Your heart's gonna pop. You're gonna be crying on the inside. And also, another benefit of time skip training is that you'll be burning a lot more calories in a shorter time span, which also assists in losing fat, since you're gonna be in a caloric deficit, so you can be burning even more calories. It helps burn calories in a shorter time span. It's challenging, and it also promotes strength, because you'll be doing a lot of exercises like push-ups, burpees, let's say maybe jump roping, riding a bike really fast. Stuff like that helps a lot when it comes to time skip training. And now the last thing that I want to include into our fat loss program is just basic strength training. I know not a lot of people would have thought of it. Most people go into the gym just dieting and then running on a treadmill for 40 minutes. Again, I don't get how people do it. When I walk into the gym and I see someone on the treadmill and they're on the treadmill by the time I leave, they're just doing it the entire time, I die inside for them. Honestly, just me thinking that I'm gonna go into the gym and be on the treadmill for 40 minutes, that is seppuku fuel. I feel like I couldn't do that. I'd rather not be on this planet instead of running on a treadmill for 40 minutes. You ain't catching me on a treadmill for 40 minutes. So the reason why strength training is going to be a backbone to your fat loss game plan is because when you get stronger, your muscles become more metabolically demanding, meaning that they require more calories to produce more energy. But people don't really understand what a calorie is. A calorie is a unit of energy. And when our muscles become stronger and bigger, they need more calories to sustain the energy that they're being demanded of. So if we're using our muscles to lift some giant weight, we pushing some serious iron, it takes a lot of energy to push up that kind of weight. We do want to get some kind of muscle growth, nothing too serious. I don't want you looking like the Hulk, but some muscle growth will assist in burning calories, because the stronger your muscles become, the more demanding they become of calories, of energy, and then they'll start burning more of that to lift all that massive weight that you're pushing up. If you're new to lifting weights or doing any kind of strength exercise, I suggest working each muscle group 1 time a week, okay? But if you're intermediate and you're getting a little bit better, I want you to work out each muscle group 2 times a week. So that is how you're going to be losing body fat. You have to do this consistently. That's the number one thing you have to have before all else is consistency, because without it, you won't make any progress. Be consistent, be in a consistent caloric deficit, intermittent fast if you want to, you don't have to. Do your HIIT training a couple times a week. You don't have to do it too much because you're not trying to kill yourself, because if you do HIIT training every single day, you might be in pain. Your knees might be buckling a little bit. And also incorporate strength training along with it. Don't do just cardio. Don't go run on the treadmill for an hour and a half. I'm crying for you, watching you. If anything helped you during this video, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel too. All right, take care guys, thank you.